Unprotected. If that list has crossed the wire, we'll have all 15 names for you on the main segment.
All right. Okay.
Cool.
Now that nasty thing, the weather.
Yeah, and you're feeling under the weather too.
Yeah, I think all those big changes in temperatures finally taking its toll on the old McLain body. A little word of explanation here. There, before the commercial, I had a tie. Now I don't have a tie. It all has to do with the electronics of certain colors. So we're just going to kind of leave it at that because I only have a 4-minute weathercast, and to try to explain all of that in 4 minutes and shortchange the weather, which is the most important item, well, we'll push ahead. Right now, we have light rain outside. It's close, isn't it? 33 both downtown and out at the airport. Our reports still coming in indicated that it's just still in the form of rain here in central Indiana. Humidity stands at 96%, and the barometer is rising. At midnight today, the high was 40, but most of the day we spent in the low 40s here in central Indiana. 31 was the low, and unofficially we've had 0.15 of an inch of, so far, rain. But I think that's going to be changing. We do have a situation of freezing rain. And remember now, freezing rain is nothing more than ordinary rain. Wet rain that just falls out of the clouds, but once it gets to the surface of the earth, then something happens. The temperature is at or a little bit below freezing, and so consequently those liquid raindrops then freeze into a coating of ice. So freezing rain is nothing more than ordinary rain. Now we do have a freezing rain advisory out for the central portion of the state. What will happen in this area between Sullivan and Edinburgh and southeastern Johnson County and Brookville and south of a line from Portland to Tipton to Covington. So in this red shaded area, mainly central Indiana, the rain will gradually change over to freezing rain during the early and mid-evening hours. Farther to the north of that Covington, Tipton, and Portland line, it'll all be in the form of freezing rain or very light snow. It's 30 right now at Lafayette and also 29 at the Grissom Air Force Base. Now they're beginning to pick up some ice problems up around the Kokomo area and Howard County up in the north central portion of our viewing area, and also in west central Indiana out around the Warren and Fountain County area. But in closer to central Indiana and the metropolitan area, roadways still are just basically wet. But if you're going to be going out later this evening, you want to allow yourself extra time because it looks like that rain will be changing over to freezing rain. What we have is that front, which has marked the leading edge of the much colder air with these little ripples of low pressure moving along. As each one of these comes along, it takes that moisture-laden air and throws it up and over the shallow cold air, resulting in this band of precipitation that you see in the form of this white band of cloudiness. So here comes another one, so we'll have another area of unsettled weather tonight, and then things will calm down as the day goes on for tomorrow, but unfortunately, we're going to be getting deeper and deeper into the cold air, so consequently, temperatures are going to be falling. A little close-up view, one low near Pittsburgh, the other one near Jonesboro, Arkansas, moving to the northeast. Can you believe it? 21 below currently at Bismarck, 2 below at Omaha, 20 at Oklahoma City, but look at Memphis, 73, almost 70 Atlanta. So there's a big contrast in here, and that's what's helping to fuel all the activity. This morning it was 34 below zero at Great Falls, Montana, and 27 below at Casper, the coldest temperature ever recorded in Casper. Meanwhile, remember yesterday it was 80 in Dallas, 84? Look at that, 34 right now. So obviously the cold air is plunging to the south. Still warm in much of the southeast. Now by tomorrow afternoon, that weather maker will move to the east and southeast. We'll still have some rain in the eastern Ohio Valley, maybe a little freezing rain in the eastern Ohio Valley. We should be left with just cloudy skies and temperatures not much above the 30-degree mark, but at least the unsettled weather will be moving east of the area. So for central Indiana, the rain will be gradually changing over to freezing rain in the early to mid-evening hours. By morning, mid-20s to about 30. So tomorrow morning will be when you'll have the problems with the driving. For tomorrow, light snow mixed with freezing rain. This would be all light, possibly lingering into the morning hours. Highs in the upper 20s to low 30s. For Saturday, quite a bit of cloudiness and cold, only around 25. Extended outlook indicates that the temperatures continue to lower as we get deeper into that cold air. It looks like a possibility of a little snow late Saturday night, and then look at that, only around 20 for Monday and Tuesday. Picture begins to show the leading edge of the cold air now into southern Indiana. However, there is this little wave or impulse of low pressure that'll move northeasterly along the front. As it does, it may shove some of that mild air back up over it. So I think we could get a little rain here in central Indiana, but north of the line from around the Lafayette area to around Portland in Jay County, along and north of that line, there might be some freezing rain or a little snow later on tonight and tomorrow, as they will be a little deeper into the cold air. Lots of cold air over the northern plains and the northern Rocky Mountain states. In fact, the pressure has been so great with this cold air, it has shoved it all the way to the Pacific coast. 2 inches of snow in Seattle, 6 inches now at Olympia, Washington. And a lot of the power has been lost in Spokane, Washington, due to falling trees, and temperatures are very cold. As we speak, 26 below at Great Falls, 17 below at International Falls, 19 below. Remember a couple days ago, 72 at Rapid City, now 10 below zero. Now, tomorrow afternoon, that area of low pressure will be moving along the Ohio River Valley, and it may produce some light rain from portions of the central Ohio Valley back across our area. Remember, north of that line from around the Lafayette area over to around Portland and north in the northern third of Indiana, it may be freezing rain tomorrow, so take that into account if you're traveling to the north. Certainly from central Indiana on south, it will be warm enough to be in the form of rain. So here's our forecast now. Cloudy skies with a chance of some light rain developing a little bit later. Remember, northern third of Indiana, it might be freezing rain or snow, temperatures low to mid-30s. Then for tomorrow, quite a bit colder than the past few days, chance of occasional rain here in the central portion of the state. Again, maybe freezing rain from the Lafayette area on to Portland northward, highs in the upper 30s to low 40s. And then for Friday, it'll be mainly cloudy and highs in the mid to upper 30s. Our extended outlook indicates the temperatures will be a little bit below normal for Saturday and Sunday. Possibility of a little snow Saturday night and Sunday, and then quite a bit colder Monday.
That graph looked a little flat there for
Just
Monday.
a little bit on Monday, didn't it? Yeah.